Hey guys, how's it going? So today I just quickly want to talk about something not directly gaming related, but it's something that I just wanted to bring up because I see that scrolling through Reddit, I came across this one post of this guy called Mutahar. I actually never heard of Mutahar. I've heard Mutahar or the name Mutahar being mentioned several times on Charlie's channel, Penguin Z0 Moist Critical. I've heard him mention the name Mutahar multiple times over the years, but I've never bothered to look who Mutar actually is. So I've never looked up the guy, but apparently he's got a relatively big channel, 4 million subscribers almost. His actual channel's name is SomeOrdinaryGamers. So in any way, there's a little bit of a controversy regarding this guy claiming to be a whole bunch of stuff which he actually isn't. He claimed to be employed as an engineer and to be an actual engineer, which is actually like a doctor. Like, if you claim to be a doctor, you better fucking be a doctor. If you're not a doctor, then that's not good. It's almost like being a soldier. Like, if you claim to be a soldier or you claim to have seen armed combat, and if it turns out to not be true, then that's not good. That's like stolen valor. And this guy also claimed to be IT. He claimed to have worked in the IT industry. He claimed to be an engineer. Also, let me play this here for you guys really quickly just so that you can hear.
Primarily all those EXE games. I also like to mess around with technology. I myself used to be an engineer before I went into the video editing route. Now, as an engineer,
So he says that he used to be an engineer before he went the video editing route. Now keep that in mind. I will bring that up in just a second. So he claims to have been an engineer, an actual engineer. And he also claimed to work in the tech security industry. And I believe I watched this one expose just now. That's why I'm making this video, because I watched an expose which is like an hour and a half long, covering this entire thing, where he lies and all of the supercuts where he says multiple times, probably 30 or more times, he claimed to be an engineer, he claimed to be a cybersecurity expert, a whole bunch of stuff like that. This guy, like, claimed to be so many things. This guy must have an IQ of 200, honestly. Now, I do cybersecurity. I have done cybersecurity. If someone claims to do cybersecurity and they're not the cybersecurity in the cybersecurity field, I see that as stolen valor almost. Like, I don't like that. I don't appreciate that. I'm sure that someone who is a soldier, if they encounter someone who claims to be a soldier, they will also take offense at that. So this guy, he's about to encounter someone who actually does cybersecurity. As you guys know, over the past, 12 years, have done multiple data mining videos. I do data mining a lot. I've done it for more than 10 years, and my channel proves that, because I have multiple data mining videos. So I did a little bit of mining on this guy. It's really not difficult. His cybersecurity is not very good actually, but the guy was so easy to find. I don't know, like, in this expose that I watched, which was very well done, an hour and a half long and all of that, but it didn't say what he actually does. It multiple times said that he claims to be an engineer, he claims to be an IT expert, he claims to be able to do coding, he claims to have done cybersecurity, all of that kind of stuff. Never did it actually mention what he actually does, what his job actually was. So he claimed to be a whole bunch of stuff, but this video expose didn't actually say what he did before that. So I don't think anyone knows what he actually did before that. By the way, I just want to bring up something. I'm going on a lot of tangents. He says that he worked in the tech industry, but I watched this video, and if you look at the way how this guy picks up a fucking CPU, I absolutely cringed when I saw how this guy picks up a CPU. Nobody who has ever, look at that, nobody who has ever worked on a computer will pick up a fucking CPU. Like, look at that. Nobody does that. Nobody who has ever built a computer in their entire life does that right there. And this video is from 9 years ago. So that is how I knew immediately upon watching this video from 9 years ago that this guy is a bullshitter. This guy has probably never built a PC in his life, even though this video is from 9 years ago. He claims in this video to be an engineer, and he claims to have worked in the tech industry or in the IT industry. This guy's an absolute bullshitter. I've worked in the IT industry for 10 years in addition to cybersecurity. I know that anyone who holds a CPU like that doesn't know their ass from a fucking hard drive, honestly. So anyway, I did some digging on this guy. It's nothing fancy. It was very easy to find. He has a LinkedIn page which is still active under his name. I don't think he knows about this LinkedIn page himself, honestly, because it hasn't been updated since 2014, 2015. So in the video expose that I watched, I saw that this guy Mutahar multiple times said that he dropped out. He dropped out of college. He dropped out of whatever, and he didn't get a degree. So, but he never says what his degree was for. So he claims to be an engineer, but he never actually says that he studied engineering. And if you look at his LinkedIn page, you can see that he indeed did not study engineering. He actually studied cinematography and film production or video production. He also claims to be a content producer. Now we need to remember this is back in 2012, 2013. Which this was last updated. He claims to be a content producer for Maker Studios. Now, Maker Studios doesn't exist anymore. Maker Studios was bought by Disney a long time ago. So, and anyway, and then he markets himself as a freelance video editor. Now, the only project that he has ever worked on on LinkedIn is this one over here. It's nothing important. It's not really important for our purposes. It's just a little student film that him and a couple of other people worked on, and it's nothing really important. He still worked on this while he was in the college in Humber College, which is located in Ontario, Canada. I don't know if someone in America or in Canada can contact Humber College if they want to and pull this guy's file, because you can actually do that. Google and Apple and a whole bunch of other employers routinely do that. They pull people's files to see their academic record and all of that. It's nothing illegal. You can totally do that. So if someone wants to pull Mutahar Anas's academic record from Humber College, he was there between 2012 and 2015, then be my guest, you can go ahead and do that. It might shed a little bit of extra information on him, but anyway, since he's done such a terrible job of obfuscating his actual past, maybe the college can give us a little bit of information. And this is in his own words how he describes himself. I'm a video editor in the film and television industry, currently attending school for television broadcasting. I'm a hard worker and I'm ready to tackle any task with the utmost determination, and I'm a very good liar as well. So that's pretty much all that we need to know in order to confirm 100% in his own words that Mutahar is lying. Mutahar has never been employed because this thing was updated 2012, 2013. This video was released 2015, and even before this time, he claimed to be an engineer. So we can say pretty much 100% with 100% certainty, this guy has never been employed as an engineer or in the tech industry or as a cybersecurity industry guy, because he literally updated this 2012, 2013, saying that, I mean, if he was in the IT industry, or if he was an engineer, or if he was doing cybersecurity, he would have added it to his fucking LinkedIn page, and he didn't do that because he was straight in the college. He wasn't even out of college yet. This was made when he was still in college. So obviously, he didn't have any previous work experience because he would have said it over here. His only fucking work experience that he bothered to add to his page was this little student film. It was a pilot for a TV show that him and a couple of other people worked on while they were studying at Humber College. It was probably like a student project that you could do for credits, you know. So there was no previous. I mean, this guy's relatively young. I think he's in his early 30s. So 2014 is when he graduated. He didn't have any previous work experience. And this was 2015. So are you really telling me that in a single year, this guy got a job as an engineer, he got a job in the tech industry, and he got a job as a cybersecurity expert? Are you really telling me that shit? Like, it's really so evident that this guy is a pathological liar. In addition to this, right over here, like I said, no person who has ever worked in the IT industry would do this shit right over here, you know? So it is like 100% concrete proof that this guy has never done any of this stuff. And he himself says that the only work that he has ever done circa 2014, 2015 is video editing and film editing. That is all that he has ever done. That is all that he had to his name in 2014, 2015. He lists his skills over here. Nothing special. Photoshop, as you would expect of someone who does video editing or image editing. Photoshop might include Visual Studio, which is usually part of the Adobe suite. So even though he would have said here Visual Studio instead of Photoshop, but anyway, and then he says that he can do coding in Java and coding in HTML and coding in C. I don't know where he would have picked that up. If he studied film, why would he know how to code in C or to code in Java or anything like that? But anyway, AutoCAD, that's to do with structural engineering most often, electrical engineering as well. I have done AutoCAD. I've also done StruCAD. I used to be a draftsman, so I did AutoCAD. I don't know what a film student would have done with AutoCAD. I don't know. Maybe someone in the comments who knows more about the film industry could comment on that. I don't know why you would use AutoCAD in the film industry or the video production industry, because AutoCAD isn't used for that. AutoCAD is used in the structural engineering and electrical engineering industry. And then on top of the 200 IQ things that he's already claiming with being an engineer and a cybersecurity expert and a tech expert, all of that kind of stuff, he says that he is fluent in Urdu, he is fluent in Hindi, he is fluent in English, he is fluent in French. Now, French, he says that he has a professional working proficiency. So that means that he must be able to speak in a professional environment and use some pretty big words in this specific language. That would mean that he has to be fluent. So he's fluent in Arabic, English, French, and Hindi. Or no? No, he's not fluent in Arabic. He's fluent in Urdu, Hindi, French, and English. That is some amazing stuff. I'm a polyglot. I can speak 3 languages, and let me tell you, if this guy can speak 4 languages, then I will eat my shoe. Like honestly, it's a little bit crazy. I know that he was raised by Indian parents, so him being able to speak Hindi or Urdu isn't anything out of the ordinary. But speaking French, where would he have picked up French? It's just really strange. I don't know. I've never watched the guy's content. Maybe he speaks French fucking constantly during his streams. I don't know. Maybe you guys can tell me in the comments down below. But from the little amount of content that I've seen from this guy, I've never seen him speak French or Arabic or Japanese. So anyway, this guy either is a 200 IQ genius or he's a pathological liar. So anyway, that is just what I wanted to share with you guys. Like I said, the reason I'm making this video is because I watched the expose of the recent controversy of this guy claiming to be a whole bunch of stuff which he very clearly is not, and yet there was no real proof that he was not any of those things that he claimed. His employment history was not public as far as I can see so far, and this is now public. He probably forgot about his LinkedIn page. Honestly, after this is picked up, I would expect, even though my channel is relatively small, other bigger channels are going to pick it up. I would expect this page to disappear very soon after this is picked up by other channels, because obviously this explodes like a bombshell. His entire uh, uh, bundle of lies that he has been espousing for over 10 years about his past employment history. So I would expect this page to disappear very quickly. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to add a little bit of light onto this cockroach who is claiming to be a whole bunch of stuff that he very clearly is not. As always, if you find the video useful, all of the links to support the channel are in the description below. I would very much appreciate it. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.